Hello everyone, I've woken up, I'm on one, just pre-warning you before this video continues. I've got hay fever so flipping bad you would think I've had my nose buried in someone's ashes, my ashes, if I keep sneezing the way I'm doing. How that would work I do not know, but anyway, I decided yesterday I was going to do a AM to PM clean with me, stuck at home with the kids, drive me absolutely mad, and it ended up where I was so flipping miserable I wanted to cut off my own head, produce those flipping ashes, and then sniff them up my nose like a cokehead. But I've woken up this morning in an entirely different mood. Now I know what this is because I haven't been taking my amitriptyline. I've been forgetting. I've been having too many late nights, and I blame it all on The Walking Dead. It's The Walking Dead's fault. That's what it is. The weather's absolutely gorgeous, and I'm trying to tackle the absolute chaos that has accumulated in the house, and we're going all over the place. I've got floors to clean. I've got actually no, I didn't mop the I didn't mop. I was supposed to mop that then tonight in this video. Tonight, not tonight, and I didn't do it because I was so stressed. I will get to that, and you'll see why. So I decided, let's get on top of it. Let's clean the stairs because there is more tea on those stairs than there is being consumed during the day, where it's getting spilt going up the stairs. And although it's not me doing it, he did make me laugh when I cleaned it. I said, "Careful when you come the stairs. The carpet's a bit wet." And he went, "Oh yes, someone keeps spilling tea. I don't know who it could be." And I'm like, "Yeah, someone does keep spilling tea." Anyway, I've gone and had some chill days. I've got really bad arthritis in my left hand, and it's coming in waves. It's coming and going. Simba just jumped onto the washing basket and banged his head, but he's got no sense in there whatsoever, so he didn't even feel it. I went and brought a trampoline for the boys, and I'm not even joking when I say this. This is insane, and I need to share it with you. So I went and brought this trampoline from Argos. It was on an offer, 90 quid for an 8-foot trampoline with the padding and the netting and all that. Yes, I'm cleaning the kettle while it's boiling. It's the perfect time to do it. Just don't get any steam on your wrist. So I went and picked it up in Sainsbury's in the Argos, wheeled it out on a trolley, brought it home, got it in the car, heavy as fudge nuts, and we get it in the back door, me and Jensen. Next thing I know, Jensen's built half of it. He's built half of it. And then it was getting dark, so I didn't put the netting on the poles, on the top, the foam poles. So I said, we'll do that tomorrow, but at least you can bounce. You can bounce tonight. So the boys were out there bouncing, having some fun. Anyway, we all went to bed, woke up in the morning, said good morning to Alex. I said, I'll finish that trampoline today. Alex goes, Jensen's already done it. I said, what? I went out there. Yes! He had built it. He is, how old is he? He's 11. How old is he? He's my child. I've got too many of them. When people ask me their dates of birth, like I've just been down the hospital. So I took Oscar down for his little scan on his neck, because he's still got a lump going on there. And it's his lymph node. There's nothing sinister, which is all good. All good. There is nothing sinister, nothing to worry about. It's just his lymph node has decided, you know what? I'm coming out to play. I'm coming out. I have no reason to. You have no infection in your body. You have no reason to take antibiotics. You have nothing wrong with you, but I'm coming out. And that's what it's done. But it's gone down massively. You can barely see it. So I'm down there, and they say to me, as I hand the letter over, date of birth? And I'm like, oh yes, 26th or the 5th, And then I stand there and I think to myself, what year was he born? But I've had a little horror to myself, a horror, right? You get these memories pop up. These memories, they just pop up. You don't want them to pop up. But once you've put them out there on the internet, they decide, let's just give you a memory. Let's just show this person how youthful they used to look. And they've got the cheek now to ask you to upload a picture of you today. To say, then and now. No one's seeing that. 8 years ago this was, 2017. So this picture comes up on me, and it was my first time ever having anything done to my face. I've got nothing in my face now, as you can tell. Don't even need to explain that because I look like a raisin. But I saw this picture and I felt physically sick. It was 8 years ago. Now, looking at the picture and looking at a picture of me today, you think it was 30. And my boys burst out laughing when I showed them. And even they said, more like 20, 30 years, Mum. And that's the truth of it. I love the brutal honesty. Because they get brutal honesty from me, they give it back to me. And I know I'm thankful. I'll take it. I'll take it on my hairy chin. But, and I say hairy chin because I've got a mole on my chin that grows its own hair. It doesn't want to be alone. So this little prickly hair comes out. It takes me forever to try and pluck it out. But enough of my mole hair. This picture, I had just had lip filler. And I hadn't had any Botox or anything like that. And I was, I was nervous. So I took a picture of the after. And I was a little bit swollen, a little bit shiny. But there's not a wrinkle on my face. There's not one flipping wrinkle on my... I was a grape. I was a grape back then. And my cheek did not sink in underneath the cheekbone and cause a bulge at the side of my lip to make me look like a flipping quaver. No. Or one of those spiral bits of pasta. No. So I thought, right, I'm going to do a today picture, but I'm not going to share it because, So I took a picture and I put it side by side. I felt physically sick. I was like, that's it. That is it. I'm having my face done. I don't care anymore. I'm having my wrinkles sorted out and I'm having my lips replumped because I can't take this. I can't. I looked at myself in absolute horror. I thought, Christ almighty. No wonder I had bloody body dysmorphia so flipping bad back then. I mean, I'm not as bad now. I just sort of like get on with it. I think I've got home dysmorphia is what I've got because already I want to redecorate the entire house. I don't like where I'm living. So, yeah, that's my little story of my face and I was mortified. So I'm going onto the stairs, giving it a hoover, cleaning it up, getting it all nice and vacuumed. There was a hamster, I don't even know how it got there, but in that little corner there was hamster sawdust. I'm like, why is it there? The hamster lives in the bedroom, in his cage. Maybe it's the where the bag had been placed and it all fell out. I don't know. I've got my MOT for the car today, God help it. I've not checked it over. I don't even know if it's got enough fuel in there. I might get there and I might not be able to get the thing back out, but it needs its MOT and it's having it today and it better flipping pass because I've got a ghost hunt booked for the end of this week. And I might do one prior to that, for fun. But it better pass is all I can say. Because I don't know, what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? I've got too much going on. It's the kids are off. Why? Can I just ask why, on God's earth, do we need to have 2 weeks off school? Actually, no, it's 2.5 because it's a bank holiday Monday and then it's an inset day on the Tuesday and they go back on the Wednesday. So it's 2.5 weeks, you lying little toe rags, that they are off. Well, I might give my boys their eggs on the Tuesday night. Yes, I might give them Tuesday night. I might give them some for Wednesday morning breakfast and then the teachers can endure that. They can suffer the hype of my wild, feral children, wild on chocolate sugar, and in their lunchboxes will be eggs. So it's not going to calm down, and I'm going to give them the most high-energy sugar drink you can imagine. Yes, I will. Yes, I will. And after what I've endured last night, I think it's well-deserved. Well-deserved. So basically, all day yesterday, all I had to listen to was picking everything. They were just back and forth constantly. He did this. I didn't do it. It was him. No, he did it. He did it all day. And I was having to stop everything I was doing just to go and sort out the most petty, most stupid, most annoying arguing from the boys. And this is 2 of them. And then it would sometimes involve a third. But it went like this all day long. And I was stressed. And then when I got to the point of back chat, I was even more stressed. Like, why can't you just be normal? Can you just not function like a normal child and just be like, normal? That's it. I mean, they've come for me, so there's no flipping hope. But I shouldn't have to deal with this. Not all day, every day. And I think I need to be firmer. Tough love. That's what it's all about. Tough flipping love. Anyway, I'm not one for it because I'm too soft. And if I do anything that means a child's missing out, I can't do it at all. I'd rather we just say one of my kids was being an absolute beehole all day long. To the point where I say, that's it. When you're not coming now, because I do this, I say, if you keep behaving like this, you're going to have to stay at Nan's. And you're not coming, and I'll take the other boys and we'll have a day out and you're not coming. Anyway, I don't see it through. So therefore, it's biting me on my own bum. Because I don't see it through. Anyway, last night I said they were wild and it was driving me nuts. I'd done most of the cleaning and I was like, right, I ordered a KFC. I'll get to that in a minute because that's a horror story all on its own. Never will I order from KFC ever again. Never. So what do? I say, let's go down to the field. Let's walk Chase. Let's go down to the field. Let's go and have some fun. Let off some steam. It was about 7 o'clock at night. And I said, get that energy out. Burst it out. And I can let Chase run free. So we get in the car. And instantly, they argued about who was holding the lead on the back seat. Holding the lead. I'm literally, my blood is boiling and I've got goosebumps over my body just thinking about it. I literally pulled off the driveway got to the end of the road, and I screamed. You know when you just get so stressed that you can't take anymore? Like, there is a peak. There is a mountain. And when you've reached the peak of that mountain, there is like a flipping, what do you call it? What do you call those? When it all crumbles down. When it all falls down and it starts to wipe out the area of an avalanche. It was an avalanche. That's what it was. It came to me. It came to me while my armpits sweat with prickles. And it happened. I screamed. I just screamed, shut up. And it must have lasted about 15 seconds, this scream. I couldn't take it anymore. There was cars waiting. I didn't care. They can all do one. I would have got out of the car. The mood I was in, I would have got out of the car. And I would have literally thrown myself at their car. I was just, yeah. So they just stared at me and blinked. I was like, oh, breathe. Indicated to leave the street and started to go down the hill. We're only literally, I'd say, a 2-minute walk, less than that, from our house. And they did it again. They did it instantly again, and that was it. Rage. I didn't even consider nothing. I just pulled straight over. I flung round and had a go at them. And I said, that's it, you can just get out. If you can't behave, if you can't sort it out, you can get out, because I'm not listening to this over a flipping dog lead. Anyway, Jensen got out of the car. He got out of the car, says, you get out, you ain't coming. And normally, I would be like, no, I can't do this. I'll go round, I'll pick him up and sort things out. But no, I didn't. I said, yes, you go home. You go home. And he did. He went home. And I took the other boys down to the field. We didn't speak one word to each other because I was fuming and I couldn't bear it. I couldn't bear speaking to them. I don't know if this is normal, and probably people are going to say, what a horrible person you are. But no, I can't live like this anymore. I'm a woman on the verge of a mental breakdown with a banana stuck in her ears and a flipping pineapple stuck up her backside because I'm walking around with prickle pains all the time. I just can't take much more. So that's what happened. They went off and played in the field. You'll see a little clip of it in a minute. I walked around with Chase. I spent the entire time crying my eyes out all the way around this field. I sat down on the floor, let him off the lead, let him roam free while I sat and I cried and I sobbed and I was like, why? I kept saying to the Lord above, that is above me, and I don't know if he is. Actually, he probably isn't, because the boys brought home a blow-up doll from the church the other day. Well, they found it in a skip and they placed it outside the church because they thought it would be funny. And then I said, you can't do that. Sunday morning, people are going to turn up to have their Bible day, and they're going to turn up, unlock the front of the church, have flipping male blow-up doll sat there with a hairy chest. I said, no, you can't do that. So they went back down, and what did they do? They brought it home. And I was like, no, stick it in the bin. Dirty boy. I said, you don't know what's been done with that thing. You don't know what they've been doing with it. I don't want that thing in my house. Yeah, so there's probably no God out there for me. Because if there was, I wouldn't be enduring this hell that I'm enduring right now. I did so much washing today, it's absolutely insane. I got through so much. Yes, I was just like, look at me go. I've lost count how many times I did washing that day. I've lost count. There's just like piles and piles. It took me forever to sort through it and put it all away. But I ordered dinner. So I was tired. I just couldn't face it. And I thought, let's just get a treat. Let's get a treat. Actually, it's more of a treat for myself because it means I don't have to cook. But I was like, let's just get a KFC because I can't wait anymore. I need those KFC chips. So I ordered it. Half of it weren't there. The Uber driver turned up. He handed over these bags. We took the bags in. We all sat down, got a plate, got ready, started to dish it up. And I was like, what? There's no large popcorn chicken here, which was Elliot's. I'm like, brilliant, because that's all he wanted. They weren't there. The sauces were. I was fuming. So I tried ringing. There's no number to call. You can't call the number. So even more rage that I can't find a number to call. Nick is trying to find where you can contact on his phone. In the end, it says you can contact your Uber driver. I tried calling his mobile number numerous times. He's probably at someone else's door giving them my popcorn chicken, giving them our goods, our sauces and whatnot. Yeah, he was probably there going, oh, I've got some extra in the bag. Would you like them? Well, no, he probably ate them in the car. So I finally find a number. I ring them. They say, oh, yes, there's nothing we can do. What we can do is just give you a refund. We can't send you out any more food. I was like, you having a laugh? I said, oh, it's flipping cold and stale and there's not enough seasoning on my chips. To be fair, the refund went in my account the very next day, so I was quite happy. He did say it'd take 15 days, and even then I was just like, are you having a laugh? But yes, so I took Oscar for a haircut the other day. I know I'm just like randomly bouncing all over the place. I took him for a haircut the other day. I thought to myself, do you know what? He's 15 this year. He's 15. And here I am, taking him down for a haircut and sitting there like a lemon. I've never felt so uncomfortable in my life. You know, you've got these dudes in there, and they're all hip. They're in today's trends. They all look like they've stepped out of Top Man. And they're all there, cutting hair. And they're all chatting away about things. Oh yeah, this is Sam Snake. Sorry for those who don't like Snake. I was going to put a warning up and I totally forgot I forgot he was in there, little Manny. Look at his little environment. He's having a slither around the room. I had to go in there and see if I could find anything in his area, because Sam said he could smell something and I couldn't find anything, so today I got to go and get some stuff to clean him out. But anyway, as I was saying, I'm sat there and these dudes are cutting hair, and they're making Oscar look rather nice, I have to say. He's got this nice little, I can't remember what he called it now. I can't remember. He knows the name of it. And he's cutting his hair, and I thought, Christ, I've never felt so uncomfortable. I'm trying to sit myself comfortable, you know. That's not too like mumsy, but at the same time not too trying to fit in, because I don't. And I'm there, I put my leg up, bend my knee a little bit, trying to, look a bit more chilled, relaxed. And I thought, stop this, I'm stepping outside. And then I came back in, and one of the lads turned around and said, does anyone ever say you look like Courtney Cox? And I was like, I've had it once in my life. I'll take it, thank you very much. But please make sure it's the younger one, even though it's not going by my face right now. It's not. And I was like, yeah, thank you very much. Normally I get another person I get told I look like, which I get all of the time. And I thought, I'll take that. Thank you very much. And the other guy said, because there was someone outside having a cigarette, and he said, something about the smell of a cigarette on a sunny day. It's just like you can tolerate it. You're like, if you don't smoke, you can. It's because it's a sunny day. It's nice. And he's like, do you get that? And I was like, oh, they're talking to me. I must fit in. And I was like, yes, I do. And it's true. I came out of Sainsbury's the other night and this car belted around the roundabout in front of me. And normally my first reaction is bell end. But I didn't. I was like, yeah, it's a beautiful day. You enjoy yourself, mate. Enjoy yourself. It was just lovely, just hearing the rev of the engine. And now in the winter, I would have been like, freezing, I just want to get home. But because it was a nice day, I was like, I'll take it. It's all good. Yeah, this is the field I took him to. Chase is having a little run around, sniff around, cocking his leg and everything, and flicking up the dirt. The trees are lovely. I was crying in this moment. I was sobbing my little heart out. And a big heart, I love you know, big heart. They're down there playing football, keeping at arm's length away from me, because the feelings were mutual. And I decided that that's it. Life is not worth living. Chase is running free. The sun was going down. It's getting dark. But yeah. Yes. And then I came back. I didn't do all the things I was supposed to do. I was supposed to clean up this front room, clean the toilet and mop the floors. But I didn't. I just set a little bit of, tidiness around me, because I didn't want to sit and watch The Walking Dead. By the way, it got really, really boring and I'm getting fed up with it. And now they're in this new place and things are going down. So I'm getting back into it again. And I'm hoping it's going to pick up. I'm just about to start season 6. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you lovely people in my next one. Maybe not so ranty. Maybe it will.